Leg cramps are something many people brush off. They're painful, yes, but they're usually seen as harmless, a minor annoyance, something that happens after a long day or a bad sleeping position. But for older adults, especially those in their 60s, 70s, or 80s, leg cramps can be much more than a nuisance. They might actually be a warning sign. In this video, we're going to explore how leg cramps could be a symptom of something far more serious, something that, if left unchecked, could lead to dangerous outcomes. You'll learn what causes these cramps, what they could mean for your overall health, and which foods can help reduce them naturally. Most importantly, you'll learn what your body might be trying to tell you. A leg cramp is a sudden, involuntary muscle contraction, most commonly occurring in the calf. They can last anywhere from a few seconds to several minutes. They often strike at night, disrupting sleep and leaving lingering soreness. Although leg cramps can affect anyone, they become significantly more common with age. In fact, studies show that over half of adults over 60 experience leg cramps at night, and the frequency increases the older you get. There are several reasons why leg cramps become more common in older adults. First, dehydration. Seniors often have a reduced sense of thirst, which can lead to chronic dehydration. Muscles that don't get enough water are more likely to cramp. Second, electrolyte imbalance. Potassium, magnesium, and calcium are crucial for muscle function. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing these nutrients from food. Some medications also flush out these minerals, increasing the risk of deficiency. Third, poor circulation. Circulation tends to weaken with age, particularly in the lower extremities. Reduced blood flow means muscles aren't getting the oxygen they need, leading to tightness and cramping. Fourth, nerve degeneration. Nerves play a role in triggering muscle movement. Over time, nerves may become damaged or less responsive, causing abnormal signals that lead to cramps. Now, here's where things get more serious. While leg cramps on their own might not be life-threatening, they could be a sign of more serious health conditions that are often overlooked. One of those conditions is peripheral artery disease, also known as PAD. This happens when arteries in the legs become narrowed or blocked, reducing blood flow. One of the earliest symptoms is leg pain or cramping while walking, which disappears at rest. If untreated, PAD can lead to major complications like heart attacks, strokes, or even amputation. Another condition is deep vein thrombosis, or DVT. A blood clot in the deep veins of the leg can also mimic a cramp. If the clot breaks loose, it can travel to the lungs and cause a pulmonary embolism, which can be fatal. Chronic kidney disease is another hidden risk. Kidneys regulate electrolyte levels. If they aren't working properly, mineral imbalances occur, and muscle cramps are often one of the earliest signs. Lastly, poor circulation from heart failure or other cardiovascular problems can lead to leg cramps. Again, this could be a signal of something deeper than just muscle tension. So when should you be concerned? You should speak with a healthcare provider if your leg cramps happen frequently, especially at night. If they occur with swelling, redness, or warmth in the leg. If they're accompanied by shortness of breath or chest pain. If they happen while walking and are relieved by rest. Or if they don't improve with hydration or basic stretching. Even if the cramps seem harmless, they may be your body's way of alerting you to a deeper issue. The good news is that in many cases, leg cramps can be reduced or even eliminated by addressing the underlying causes, and that starts with what you eat. Certain foods are rich in the minerals and nutrients your body needs to maintain healthy muscle and nerve function. In the next part of this video, we're going to break down the top 3 foods that can help prevent leg cramps, starting with the one that's probably already in your fridge. One of the most common causes of leg cramps in seniors is a lack of key minerals. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and retaining important nutrients like magnesium, potassium, and calcium. These minerals play a major role in how our muscles contract and relax. Without them, muscles can misfire, spasm, and lock up, often in the middle of the night or after long periods of inactivity. The problem is, many seniors don't realize they're deficient, Even if you're eating regularly, it's possible that your meals aren't delivering the nutrients your body actually needs. Processed foods, low mineral water, overcooked vegetables, and even some medications can strip the body of these essential electrolytes without you even realizing it. Take magnesium, for example. This mineral is responsible for over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including muscle and nerve function. Low magnesium levels are directly linked to increased cramping, tightness, and even irregular heartbeats. Potassium is another critical nutrient. It helps maintain proper fluid balance and ensures that nerves send correct signals to the muscles. When potassium is low, it becomes harder for your muscles to relax, making cramps more likely. Calcium, which we usually associate with bones, also plays a role in muscular function. A calcium deficiency can cause your muscles to contract uncontrollably, resulting in painful spasms. So what can you do about it? The first food we recommend for reducing leg cramps is dark leafy greens. These include spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, arugula, and beet greens. These vegetables are among the most mineral-dense foods on the planet. Just 1 cup of cooked spinach, for example, can provide nearly 20% of your daily magnesium needs. And that's in addition to high levels of potassium and calcium. These greens are also rich in vitamin K, iron, and antioxidants, which support overall circulatory health. Adding leafy greens to your daily diet can dramatically improve the mineral balance in your body, helping your muscles function more smoothly and reducing the likelihood of painful cramps. They're also good for your heart, your blood pressure, and even your digestion. If you're not used to eating greens, there are easy ways to work them into your meals. You can sauté spinach with garlic and olive oil as a side dish, mix kale into soups and stews, or toss arugula into a salad. For a quick breakfast or snack, try blending a handful of greens into a fruit smoothie. The fruit will mask the flavor and you'll still get the nutrients your muscles need. If you're concerned about oxalates in certain leafy greens, especially if you have a history of kidney stones, try steaming them lightly. This reduces the oxalate content while preserving most of the nutrients. You can also rotate your greens to include low oxalate options like bok choy and mustard greens. The key is consistency. The more frequently you eat mineral-rich vegetables, the better your muscles will perform, and the less likely you are to be woken up in the middle of the night by painful cramping. While greens are a fantastic starting point, they're just one piece of the puzzle. The next food we're going to cover is especially important for people with poor circulation or cold feet, which can also contribute to leg cramps. It improves blood flow, lowers inflammation, and helps your muscles and nerves work together more effectively. And chances are, you already have it in your kitchen. The second food that can help reduce leg cramps and improve circulation is garlic. Yes, garlic, the same ingredient you might already be using in your kitchen to flavor soups, sauces, or stir-fries, has powerful effects on your vascular system. What makes garlic so special is its ability to relax blood vessels, improve blood flow, and reduce inflammation throughout the body. When circulation is poor, your muscles don't get the oxygen and nutrients they need. That's when they start to cramp, spasm, or ache. Garlic works by increasing the body's production of nitric oxide, a compound that signals your blood vessels to open up and widen. This allows for better blood flow, especially to the legs and feet, where circulation tends to be weaker as we age. Garlic also helps reduce the buildup of plaque in the arteries. This is crucial because clogged arteries are a major risk factor for peripheral artery disease, a condition that often shows up as leg pain or cramping during walking. By improving blood flow, garlic not only supports your heart, but it also helps deliver more oxygen and nutrients to your leg muscles, reducing the chances of cramping. In one study, older adults who consumed garlic extract regularly showed measurable improvements in blood circulation and a reduction in leg pain. And unlike medications, garlic doesn't come with a long list of side effects. So how do you use garlic to support your leg health? The easiest way is to use fresh garlic in your cooking. Chop or crush a clove of garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking with it. This allows the active compound allicin to develop. Allicin is the main ingredient responsible for garlic's heart and vessel protective properties. You can add garlic to almost anything: soups, vegetables, meat dishes, salad dressings, or even roasted whole as a side. If you don't like the taste or smell of fresh garlic, odorless garlic supplements are available. Just make sure they're high quality and contain standardized allicin or aged garlic extract, which has been shown to be effective in clinical studies. It's important to note that while garlic is natural, it can thin the blood slightly. So if you're already taking blood-thinning medications, check with your healthcare provider before adding garlic supplements. That said, for most people, regular garlic intake from food is safe, healthy, and highly beneficial. Garlic also contains small amounts of potassium and magnesium, further helping to restore the mineral balance in your body. When paired with leafy greens, garlic creates a powerful 1-2 punch against leg cramps. One improves your mineral intake, the other improves blood delivery. Together they address two of the biggest root causes behind nighttime cramping and poor leg circulation. Now, while leafy greens and garlic are both excellent choices, there's still one more food we need to talk about. This one often gets overlooked, but it's incredibly effective when it comes to balancing fluids, reducing inflammation, and easing tight, stiff muscles. It's low in calories, easy to find, and surprisingly versatile. It's also especially useful for people who experience cramping during hot weather or after light activity. We'll cover that one next. But before we move on, it's important to understand that the goal here isn't just to treat leg cramps. The goal is to give your body the tools it needs to function properly. When you support your body with foods that improve circulation, restore mineral balance, and reduce inflammation, you're doing more than fixing a symptom. You're building long-term health. The best time to start is now. The sooner you begin including these simple, natural foods in your daily meals, the faster you'll notice the difference. Your legs will feel lighter, the cramps will become less frequent, your sleep will improve, and more importantly, you'll be taking steps to reduce your risk of serious conditions like PAD, DVT, or other circulation-related problems. Leg cramps don't have to be something you just live with. They don't have to be your new normal. With the right nutrition and a few smart choices, they can become a thing of the past. The third food that can help prevent leg cramps, especially in seniors, is celery. This simple, crunchy vegetable might not get much attention, but it's loaded with compounds that support muscle function, fluid balance, and cardiovascular health. One of the most important reasons to include celery in your diet is its natural sodium and potassium content. These two electrolytes work together to regulate fluid levels in the body and keep your muscles functioning properly. When you're low on potassium, or if your sodium-potassium balance is off, your muscles become more likely to cramp, tighten, or spasm. This is especially important during the warmer months, or if you take medications like diuretics that cause you to lose fluids more quickly. Celery is also naturally hydrating. It's made up of about 95% water, which means it helps replenish fluids and supports kidney function. Remember, dehydration is one of the most common and overlooked causes of leg cramps. Most people think they're drinking enough water, but for seniors, the thirst reflex tends to diminish with age. You may not feel thirsty, but your body could still be running low. Adding water-rich foods like celery can quietly boost your hydration without forcing you to drink extra water all day. Celery is also a good source of vitamin K, folate, and antioxidants, which help reduce inflammation and support blood vessel health. This is especially important if you're already dealing with conditions like high blood pressure or mild circulatory issues. Now, some people think celery is bland, but it's incredibly versatile. You can chop it up and add it to salads, soups, or stews. You can snack on it raw with a healthy dip like hummus or peanut butter. You can even blend it into a green smoothie with apples and greens for a refreshing, low-calorie drink that supports hydration and mineral balance. And don't throw away the celery leaves. They're packed with flavor and nutrients too. What makes celery especially useful for seniors is that it supports both muscle relaxation and cardiovascular function at the same time. When your muscles are better hydrated and your electrolytes are balanced, you're less likely to get sudden cramps during sleep or after light activity. And when your blood vessels are healthy and your blood pressure is more stable, your circulation improves, delivering oxygen and nutrients where your body needs them most. So now you've got three powerful foods that work together: leafy greens to supply essential minerals, garlic to improve blood flow, and celery to balance fluids and support hydration. They're simple, affordable, and easy to find at any grocery store. Most importantly, they work. But here's the key: consistency. Eating these foods once won't stop leg cramps overnight, but making them a regular part of your diet every day, every week, can lead to real, lasting changes. If you're someone who's been dealing with leg cramps for months or even years, it's time to look beyond the symptoms and start addressing the root causes. What you eat matters. What you drink matters. And the small changes you make today could save you from more serious problems down the line. In the next section, we're going to talk about a few additional habits that can support the effects of these foods. Things like stretching, staying active, and managing medications. But before we get to that, take a moment to look at your own routine. Are you eating enough greens? Are you using garlic regularly? Are you staying hydrated and getting in water-rich vegetables like celery? If not, now's the perfect time to start. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just begin with 1 or 2 small additions. Over time, those small changes add up. Your body will thank you, your sleep will improve, and most importantly, you'll be taking control of your health, one meal at a time. Now that you know which foods can help reduce and prevent leg cramps, it's important to look at your daily habits. Because while nutrition is the foundation, your lifestyle choices also play a big role in how your muscles feel and how your circulation functions. Let's start with one of the most overlooked areas: movement. A lot of people assume that resting more is the answer when leg pain or cramps begin. But the truth is, staying still for too long can make things worse. When you're sitting or lying down for extended periods, your blood tends to pool in the lower part of your body, especially the legs. This reduces circulation and can increase the chance of muscles tightening up or even forming dangerous clots. Simple movement, even just light walking around your home, helps keep blood flowing and muscles active. Stretching also plays a major role. Taking a few minutes each day to gently stretch your calves, hamstrings, and thighs can reduce tightness and help prevent nighttime cramps. One great stretch is to stand facing a wall, place your hands on the wall, step 1 foot back, and gently press your heel into the floor. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, and repeat with the other leg. Doing this before bed can make a real difference in how your legs feel overnight. Another habit that supports leg health is staying hydrated throughout the day. Like we mentioned earlier, dehydration is a silent trigger for cramping. But it's not just about drinking plain water. If your electrolytes are low, drinking more water without replacing minerals can actually make the problem worse. That's why combining hydration with mineral-rich foods, like leafy greens and celery, is so important. You can also make your own electrolyte water at home by adding a pinch of sea salt and a splash of lemon juice to a glass of water. It's a simple, natural way to give your body what it needs. Next, let's talk about medications. Many people don't realize that some of the most commonly prescribed medications for seniors can cause or worsen leg cramps. Diuretics, for example, are often used to treat high blood pressure or fluid retention, but they also flush out potassium and magnesium, which can trigger cramping. Statins, which are used to lower cholesterol, have also been linked to muscle pain and weakness in some people. If you've started experiencing cramps after beginning a new medication, it's worth speaking to your doctor about alternatives or ways to offset the side effects. Never stop taking a prescribed medication without professional guidance, but always ask questions and stay informed about how it may be affecting your body. Another helpful habit is doing a few leg movements before bed. Try flexing your feet, rotating your ankles, or lightly massaging your calves to increase blood flow. You can even elevate your legs for 10 to 15 minutes in the evening by propping them up on a pillow. This helps reduce fluid buildup and promotes better circulation overnight. A warm bath with Epsom salts before bed can also help relax your muscles and provide a boost of magnesium through the skin. It's a relaxing and effective way to support your body, especially if you've had a long day or you're feeling particularly tense. Finally, don't underestimate the importance of sleep and stress management. Poor sleep can worsen inflammation, raise blood pressure, and increase muscle tension. Chronic stress affects everything from your hormones to your digestion to your heart health. Practicing relaxation techniques, getting sunlight during the day, and creating a calming bedtime routine can all help improve the quality of your rest and the health of your muscles. In summary, leg cramps are often the result of multiple small issues adding up: dehydration, low minerals, poor circulation, medication side effects, and lack of movement. But the good news is, each of these areas is something you can take steps to improve. You don't need fancy treatments or expensive supplements to feel better. By combining the right foods with a few smart daily habits, you can create powerful changes in how your body feels and functions. And once you start noticing fewer cramps, better sleep, and more energy during the day, you'll know it's working. By now, you've learned that leg cramps aren't always as harmless as they seem. For seniors, they can be a warning sign, a message from your body that something deeper is out of balance. Whether it's poor circulation, low mineral levels, medication side effects, or a combination of factors, the pain in your legs is something worth paying attention to. But more importantly, you've also learned that you're not stuck. You're not powerless. There are simple, effective things you can do to start feeling better, starting with the food on your plate. Leafy greens give your body the minerals it needs to prevent spasms. Garlic improves blood flow and supports heart health. Celery keeps you hydrated and restores electrolyte balance. These are everyday foods. They're affordable, available, and easy to add into your routine. And when you eat them regularly, they help your body do what it was designed to do: function smoothly, move freely, and rest without pain. You've also discovered that small habits, like stretching, walking, staying hydrated, and managing medications, can work alongside your nutrition to create even better results. These changes don't require a gym membership or a complicated routine. You can do them at home, on your own time, and still see real improvements in how your legs feel and how well you sleep at night. The key is consistency. None of this works overnight, but give it a few days, a few weeks, and you might notice fewer cramps, more restful nights, more confidence in your steps during the day. That's the power of listening to your body and giving it what it needs. And here's the thing. This isn't just about leg cramps. This is about your independence, your comfort, your peace of mind. Because the longer you ignore those little signs, the greater the chance they turn into something more serious. But when you act early, when you take small steps now, you're building a stronger foundation for the years ahead. You're protecting your heart, your brain, your circulation. You're lowering your risk of stroke, heart attack, and sudden complications that often catch people off guard. All by doing something as simple as adding a few powerful foods to your plate and moving your legs a little each day. So if you've ever said, "I'm just getting older," or "that's just how it is now," I want you to challenge that today. Yes, aging is natural, but suffering doesn't have to be. Discomfort doesn't have to be your new normal. You can still make changes. You can still feel strong. You can still sleep through the night without being jolted awake by stabbing pain. You deserve that peace. You deserve to feel good in your own body, and it all starts with what you choose to do next. So, go to your kitchen, add some spinach to your lunch, toss a little garlic into your next meal, snack on some crunchy celery, or drink an extra glass of water with a pinch of sea salt. Stretch your legs before bed. Ask your doctor about your medications. These aren't big, complicated changes, but they add up. And if you stick with them, you'll look back in a few weeks or months and wonder why you didn't start sooner. Thank you for watching this video and taking the time to learn more about your body. If you found this helpful, please consider sharing it with someone you care about. You never know who else is struggling in silence with leg cramps and needs this information too. And remember, this is your body, your health, your life. Don't wait for things to get worse. Start now. Small steps, real results. You've got this.